ask me that, and I'll go live anyway. So we will be going live right now. We are there live in the Now group. So hi everybody, here we are for another It's All About You 100 Days Facebook Live broadcast with you, a member of Now. And tonight we have Annette with us.
Thank you. Hi, Lindsay. Lovely to be here.
Oh, fabulous. And, a lot of you in the Now group will know Annette. Maybe you don't know everything that she does. And tonight we're going to find out. Maybe not everything she does, because there's actually quite a lot that you do, Annette.
Yeah.
So without any further ado, we're going to go over to Annette. And I'm going to say, Annette, who are you and what do you do?
Yes, good evening. My name's Annette, Annette West, and I am a complementary therapist. I went to Napier University and I got a degree in complementary therapy. And I am also into network marketing. I do that as a side hustle at the moment, but I actually do network marketing, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But for me, my main core is being a complementary therapist because I love helping people. I love working with people and working in the terms of self-help and being well and keeping well. That's really my passion, is actually to allow people to be the best that they can. And I try to help them along that journey and along that path as well. So I am, as I said, a complementary therapist. And I actually specialized in aromatherapy. And that is really where my base comes from, because I love plants. I really, really love plants. And I love putting little blends together. Now, if you're not familiar with aromatherapy is actually using essential oils, the use of essential oils to actually put together and to heal the body. And that's what essential oils are all about. And not only is it about the essential oils, but it's about the smell. And that's what it's all about. And I must share this with you because, when you come into my house, people say, we're self-distancing, but the people say, your house smells really lovely, Annette. Kind of thing. It's got that lovely smell to it. It's because I have all these essential oils. So, yeah. So that's the aroma side of me. And I love it. I use it myself. I use it for everything. It's all around me, and in fact, people who know me actually say, I can smell you coming. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but I can smell you coming, kind of thing. But yeah, okay, I can do with that.
Of course.
Kind of thing. So that's one of the nice things. And the other side that I love doing is the reflexology. I am a reflexologist as well. And I love working with the feet, because the feet can tell you a lot about a person. It actually maps out, and it can actually tell you an awful lot about, well, the feet take you everywhere. They are a reflection of your life and your health. So, somebody might tell you something, but it's not. It will be reflected in the feet. So I love working with the feet because they tell us lovely story. They tell a story within themselves. And so I love working with feet. And the combination of aromatherapy and feet, I'm just on another planet. I really love it. And the other thing, which is passionate for me as well, is that I am a hoppy ear candle therapist as well, auricular therapy therapist as well. So as you can see, I've got this little collection of things that I do relating to the body. I love the body and working with the body and just making it comfortable and relaxing and just the best you can be. Because I firmly believe that if you look good, feel good, you really do perform well and you can do the best yourself.
That's right. And if you feel good, then your body is able to heal itself.
It is, yes. Yes, in so many different directions. And as I said, with the hoppy air candling, one of the things I love about this is that it's because a lot of people don't know what hoppy air candling is all about.
Absolutely. So are you going to explain?
Yes, I will
Yeah.
indeed, because it affects the ears, nose, and throat. And so the principle behind it is that when you breathe things in, it affects the way we react in our bodies. So if you're not getting enough air, or if there's any congestion or any foreign bodies or any infections or anything, you're going to breathe that in and that's going to go into the body. So if you keep the airways clean and clear, the body has a chance to adjust itself and balance itself. And it's a wonderful, relaxing, soothing sort of process as well. Very non-invasive, completely non-invasive, but it has so powerful for what it does.
Fabulous. Yes.
So, for example, if you can't get to sleep, if you're worried and you think, oh, kind of thing, I can't sleep, having this treatment actually helps because you're going to be breathing, you're going to be resting, your body's going to have time to rest and it's going to adjust itself as well.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So those are the main things that I do as a complementary therapist.
Excellent. Right. Well, I'm going to go back to that in a moment, but you are also a radio presenter, I believe.
Yes, that is a lovely, that's a lovely story because that's only recently come about in the last couple of years. It's because I actually had some very serious, those who know me, had some very serious eye problems and eye conditions in the past. And just over 3 years ago, I had 2 major eye operations and they were completely successful. My little miracles, I call them, completely successful. And while I was talking about, while I was telling my story, I had to tell my story about my operations and my conditions so many times, kind of thing. It became a regular thing. And it is actually part of me as well, because I was at the point where I was literally blind. I was completely blind. But because I had these operations, and which restored my sight. This is really a miracle. I had to tell my story and I had to tell people about it. And I kept on having to tell it from start to the beginning, from beginning to end, all different places. And one of the things that people know about me is that I do the kilt walk. And the kilt walk all came about as a result of that as well, because I had to keep telling my story for the kilt walk and why I was doing the kilt walk. And the reason why I was doing the kilt was I was in recovery and I wanted to pay something back to the RNIB. So that's all of it coming in a full circle. So that's why I'm so passionate about the RNIB. And I'm actually passionate about the kilt walk because since doing the kilt walk, my own level of fitness, my own level of health, my own presenting as well has gone into another direction. So I just love talking and I love sharing myself with people as well.
You can tell you've got that exuberance about you.
Thank
So
you.
this is how you got onto radio because for telling your story, and then they just hung on to you.
Yes, that's right. Yes, I just kept on telling my story all over Scotland, in all the papers, everywhere, because I was so excited. I mean, when something like that happens to you, when something miraculous like that happens to you, you just want to share it with everyone, and share it in all sorts of different ways. And the more I told my story, I heard, like yourself, Lindsay, other people's stories. So I want to now share other people's stories. The same way you're doing with your interviews, I actually have a radio program, and I also give people the opportunity to come onto my radio program, talk about themselves and what's important to them, and actually it's a talk and a music show because I am also a musician. I'm a singer and I play keyboards and I do all sorts of other things, as people know. And so they can actually share what's important to them as well and tell their stories. So that's what I love doing. So that's a bit of me.
You really are super busy, just unreal. And yet you keep that magic, because every time I meet you, you do have this happy-go-lucky sort of attitude, and you never quiver from being who you are.
Well, the thing is, as I say, especially with these operations and everything that I've had, it's like a gift. And it's like anything else in life. If you've been given a gift, you've been given a second opportunity, you grasp it. It's like with the coronavirus now, kind of thing. This is an opportunity now. If you look at it in that terms, when things change, it's a wonderful opportunity to do and embrace and live life as well.
Fantastic, fantastic. So going back to reflexology, is there anything that someone could do right now to themselves to feel good? What would you recommend?
Yes, very, very simple. And as I was saying, I'm passionate about the feet and about the kilt walk because it all ties in together. Because when you're out walking, especially now, we're all in isolation, we're all out walking, walking around the gardens or whatever. Once you come back in, there is nothing better at the moment than having yourself a lovely foot bath and then putting all the lovely essential oils in, kind of thing. Put the lovely essential oils in, and all you need to do is just take some lovely cream and just massage your feet. Now, by massaging the feet, you are still working on the reflexes on your feet as well. And it's just so glorious. It's so relaxing. It's just so amazing. And you just feel like you've been pampered. Now, reflexology is absolutely amazing in terms of what it does, because it affects the whole of the body. It's not just relating to the feet, it's everything. You know that if you're walking around and you come back and your feet are tired, you feel tired. So if you relax your feet, then the whole body is relaxed.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, and we can all do it for ourselves. We can all do it for ourselves, but it's nicer if somebody does it for you.
Wonderful. Well, Annette, thank you so much. Lots and lots of information there, and your exuberance has come out into me, out into my room. So I'm sure it must come to everybody else as well. So thank you so much for all that information. And I do know that if anybody wants to know anything about reflexology, aromatherapy, network marketing, radio, singing. I don't know if you actually teach singing, but you can go along and listen to her. And I've heard Annette as well, and it's absolutely beautiful. Annette will be there to help you, I know for sure.
Yes.
So it's always a question that I ask everybody. It's always a different question. So Annette, the question, and as you know, I've just sort of thrown this one on you.
Go for it.
Brilliant. So if you could take only 3 things into space with you, what would those be?
That's a really wonderful question that you've asked me, because the first thing I would take, I am a Christian, so I would take the Bible with me. So I have something to read. Then it might sound quite strange. I would actually take my network marketing with me, and I am a network marketer, and I am working with the Aloe Company. And aloe vera is amazing. If you don't know about aloe vera, come and chat to me, kind of thing. It's amazing. It just, you can drink it, you could wear it, you can do everything with it. It is in my blood. So I would have to have my aloe vera with me, or an aloe vera plant with me. So I can actually do things for my aloe vera. So that's the other one. And then the other thing, which is quite difficult to actually work with, I would have to have some sort of music, because music is is within me. I must have my music. I must be able to sing. I must be able to do all the things that I do, but I must have some music with me as well. So that would be that, you know, take me into space and I'm fine. Anywhere.
Let you go on.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Well, if you go into space, take me with you. Because I'm a massive lover as well of aloe. It's been in my life for, God, over 30 years in one way or another. And it's just got so many goodness about it. And singing, well, song, music, we know in itself, the vibrations of singing
Right.
is just all there. And and your book, the Bible, it's a storybook, isn't it? There's so many stories in there, you know, that could be sung.
That's right. It's the Psalms. Yes, exactly. You could sing. Well, yes, that's a double whammy. Yes, exactly. That'd be lovely. That'd be lovely.
Oh, well, thank you, Annette, so much for being here and for coming and sitting with me and telling us all about you. And I've learned things that I didn't know as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you for having me on. It's been a pleasure and it's been a delight. But all I want to say to everyone listening to this is just stay safe and stay happy.
Absolutely. And this is another episode of It's All About You at an end. And we're still going strong. I've still got another 30 good episodes to do. And then we'll be finished in the middle of May. No, it's not the middle of May, it's not the second week in May when it's my birthday. And I'm going to celebrate. I don't know how, but I will. But I couldn't have done this without everybody there in now. I couldn't sit here for 100 days on my own. People would be so bored, wouldn't they?
No, not with you, Lindsay. But it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
All right, my darling. So I'll say goodbye to everybody in the Now group. And yeah, I shall see you again tomorrow. So it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from Annette. Bye for now. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.